I didn't just carve wood, I carved pride, culture, and time. This block of wood carried no meaning until it met passion, belief, and purpose. Every cut holds a memory. This is how I carved the Oyo State 50th Anniversary Logo to commemorate the 50 years of my state. The very first thing I did was to redesign the logo so I can work on those vectors individually. So from there, I made my very first cut. As you can see, it's in 2D, and I think this takes about 3 4 hours. But the long run, the result could really tell me long, like this is not really me. So I made my order from Temu for some carving bits, and within 2 weeks, it was delivered to me. And then the plan was let's get started with the bits. So I pick Oyo for the main logo itself to see what I can get from the bits and with the machine coupled. So now you can see the machine doing the whole carving out. You can see the tail of the whole wire hole. And this very wood is Iroko Oluwere, as you about to call it. And this is the finished parts from the carving. So I went sawmill to get the wood I'll be using for the job, and then I was impressed. I did the thicknessing to make sure it's of desired thickness. Some places still really level that mo láti sandpaper off, so kò fún mi ní flat surfaces, so tí n bá gbé the other wood lé lórí á level dáadáa. So this is me applying glue on it. I can see the other wood at the top left corner tó mo wà lórí ẹ̀. So I think this was around 7:30 that night. So mo láti improvise a quick press before I attach the bigger wood on it and the other stuff tí mo fi press ẹ̀ mọ́lẹ̀. So in my research, I saw that US Army had their own star embossed and not just inside. So I pick up the idea and we adjust the logo that I'm working on. So at least have fun in a bit of artistic look and not just this printed look. So from there, that's simulation. As you can see, this is our first cut on the second wood. Yes, step with that. First cut on second wood. So you can hear me counting 1 2 3 or thereabout. And that's one thing about these machines. They obey your commands. They obey your two parts. They obey your leave mode and everything you've done from the software. But I was beginning to be suspicious that something is not looking right. Also, if you can remember from the old simulation, Adishebio is in the like lower third, but here everything is missing. Like, what is wrong? Oh my goodness! This was around 6:30 that day. I was
Boy,
sad. Yeah, what I say
it's a
here.
long story. You know, I tried to make this. We end up in doing this. It's a total. It's a bad news anyways. But we'll try again. Try again. We'll look into what we made wrong, and then push again. So let's have it. Let's have it. 1 2 3 go.
But one thing I told myself is, Shegun, you must do this thing. So I got another wood, glue them up together, work on the simulation, make sure all the model is sorry, make sure everything's right.
Gosh, you're about to
Hear
start
what I
again.
said here again.
This is the third time of getting this thing. I hope we will do that today and get a good result. Yes, let's see how far.
And at this junction, I was like, God, I can't afford to make any mistake again because I've spent a whole lot of money. I started this project around December when everyone was doing Christmas and all like that. So, yes, the third cut on third wood. But at this junction, I was really happy. Like, yes, it's coming. So as you can see, it's coming up. It's coming up. The machine is performing its own magic, followed by the correct modeling. And here is the height of the relief. This is about 8 mm or thereabouts. So although I later increased it, you can see the machine doing its own magic, carving out the whole thing to be precise. And I was really impressed. This took about 18 hours or more. And then this is finished part from the machine. You can see how it looks. Then we started the whole polishing, the finishing part. Little here, little there.
God will walk without, God will walk without. One thing I know, one thing I found. God will walk without. God is walking now. God is walking now. One thing I know, one thing I found. God is walking now.
I
Shalom.
like the finished job. So I invested in the finishing part. As you can see, this is stunning. Like, stunning. And this is me at the venue that very night, February 3rd, 2026. And this is when the governor was speaking. And this is when the logo was presented to the governor, Sheyi Makinde. I was extremely happy. Like, dream come true. All I would just say about all these old things, when there's a will, there's a way. Thank you for watching.